Did you say you were asking for playmakers? Because we officially have one. The Hall of Famer himself, Mr. Michael Irvin. Nice enough to join us for a weekly chat. Thank you, Michael. Before we get into a lick of football here, we need to talk about this dinner you were at. How does a dinner with you and Post Malone and Des Bryant come together? Just tell us about the reservation process. How does that happen?
Well, first of all, how you guys doing?
We're doing great.
I'm saying about Post, people reach out, and Post is a huge Cowboy fan, and he loves the Cowboys. His dad worked for the Cowboys for a lot of years, So when a long time ago, I was coming over, and I was running late, and I called my guy Rich, and Post's dad answered the phone. I was like, "Hey, I'm looking for Rich. That's Rich." And he was like, "Who?" I said, "Rich. What is Rich?" He said, "Rich." He said, "This is Rich. This ain't Rich Del Ripple. This is not that Rich." And he told me who he was. I said, "Oh, this was before he had Post, of course. Then after he had Post."
So this is pre-Malone.
This is primo. This is pre-Post. This is pre-Post, right? But he raised Post as a huge Cowboy fan. So we're great friends. Matter of fact, I'll see him tomorrow because that night we went to dinner. He was having a show in Dallas that next day, but I was leaving that next day. That's why he moved it up to Wednesday so we could get to dinner. I was leaving the next day, but he's having a show tomorrow in Fort Worth. I told him I'm coming back in town. As a matter of fact, I got back today, and I said I'll see you Wednesday. So I'll spend some time with him Wednesday. I told my secretary to clear everything Thursday morning. I'll start working at noon Thursday.
That's a lot of Dallas royalty sitting at one table, man. That server must have been like, wow, look at this private table.
Yeah, Jose, we had so much fun, though. Oh, my God, we had so much. You had fun when you drink to the place where the dude say, all right, if they win the Super Bowl, we're going to get that dude. That's all drunk talk. That's all drunk
but,
talk right there.
But you have to hold it to him because we have video evidence of it. Has anyone ever said...
And it's been so long since we've had it, there's no way he would back out of it.
Oh, right. Well, right. He'll apparently tattoo anything on his face. At least this will make sense, I guess.
Right.
Have you ever been the subject of a tattoo in the past? Has anyone ever bet is your number tattooed on any other human that you know of?
Well, you know what? You're a skilled, technician in interviewing, and I just love to see you dance. I love feeling you dance around. And like, wait a minute, this could go a lot of places. Let's make sure we get this out the right way.
I guess. Is this the only man that has tattooed 88 somewhere?
That's a good way of working that thing right there. As far as I know now, of course, as far as I know, at my behest, and me trying to get him to do it. Now, I don't know. I run into many guys out there that comes up and says, I've been in the steam room. This is why I built my gym in my house. I said, okay, no more of that. Like I used to go to work out at the gym, and when I get to the gym after my workout, I like to go sit in the steam, get a little steam in. And I'm sitting in the steam. You know how many dudes? I mean, literally, I know this is no joke. I'm sitting there literally reading. I fun up something. I take my homework and I fun it up to 2024. So I just see it in the steam room. I'm literally in there reading. You know how many grown men are coming up and turned around and bent their booty over and said, Michael got a star right here. I said, dude, you're a Cowboy fan. You ain't got to be doing this right here, though. I mean, come on, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, this is a true story. I'm looking at this. You're a grown-ass man. Why are you bending over showing me a star on your backside? It's the most crazy thing in the world. But I don't know why they think that's the right time to tell me.
I guess this is officially called the price of fame, is it not?
Yeah, when is the right time to do that?
Probably never. At least when we're out, after you get dressed. Hey, man, I got a star in a secret spot back there, man. You'll never see it, but I got it back there. I'm saying, dude, that's cool. I believe you. I don't want to see it, but I believe you. You know what I'm saying? That's how that conversation's supposed to go. You ain't got to bend your butt over in front of me and show me your stuff. There's a whole lot more than just this stuff. I don't want to see.
Yeah, you need better friends.
Yeah. Michael Irvin.
Those are strangers, not friends of mine. I met them at the film. I guess that's why they felt this. The only chance they got to get it out.
Steam rooms aside, dinners aside, let's get to what we wanted to bring you on to talk about. But seriously, that looked like a hell of a dinner the other night, and we'll see whether or not
so much fun.
There's going to be an 88 on Post Malone's face come post Super Bowl. What do you think of Christian McCaffrey's debut with the 49ers? Obviously, the game did not go well, but what did you think of his reps?
The game turned, man, on that third interception down in that goal line, man. I don't know why you throw that ball up in there. And I heard you guys talk about the offensive line. It had nothing to do with that throw right there. I almost text you on that throw, D. I almost say, oh, my God. That throw right there is what run people crazy. Now, the other side of it is, it was a similar throw on the touchdown that Kittle went and pulled down. You know what I'm saying? It was like, whoa, that was. But that throw right there, when he left his hands, approached me, looked at, oh no. I said, oh no, and I think that was a turn. That was a turn in the game right there. You get a score there, you're looking at hopefully a different game.
You said hopefully, though, when you looked at what Kansas City did in the second half,
right?
How much of a difference would it actually have made?
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Why I say hopefully. Because Kansas City's still working on finding that guy, and that even though they're winning, they're still looking for that guy. Who's the Tyreek Hill replacement? Still looking for that guy, right? Juju Smith-Schuster made some plays, had over 100 yards. You know what was funny? And I saw it. I wish I would have seen it before I went on Monday, but I didn't. I saw it Monday afternoon. Juju Smith-Schuster in an interview, right? And he was telling everybody how he had played Travis Kelce, and all those guys had played Fortnite all night with Patrick Mahomes. And the first thing I said was, bam, right there. You see, that, and you asked why would that make a difference? That's the difference right there. You see, Patrick Mahomes, if he has a gift of influence, he's trying to influence his guys. Why do you think he's playing Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever he was talking about? He's playing it to build a relationship and a union with his guys. You know what I mean? They, I thought, in that game, built some of that. Built some of what Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay doesn't have and can't have. Because Aaron Rodgers ain't going to spend the whole damn night playing no Call of Duty with his wide receivers like Patrick Mahomes does, like Patrick Mahomes did. And that's what I was talking about. Could have been a difference because you're trying to test them before they get the ultimate confidence. This is working right. Yeah, we're doing good. That kind of thing is what I was talking about.
Michael, whenever we've had you on, we have steered so much conversation towards Deebo Samuel's way. We probably haven't talked enough about Brandon Ayuk, who I think is turning into a real NFL player right in front of our eyes, man. This guy might be the best opportunity the 49ers have to stretch the field with a wide receiver. What do you think of Ayuk, and what is he better at now than he was 2 years ago?
Oh, man, just understanding the game. Now, ultimately, when you're Brandon Ayuk, you're playing so much inside, you don't think inside, because there's so many positions that Kyle Shanahan puts you in. And the difference between playing one space and another, it makes Deebo Samuel so fascinating and so great. A lot of guys play outside, can't play inside. I don't want to play inside. It's too much to read, too much to think, too much to know, not enough just football. I just want to go beat this dude's butt. I don't want to figure out what the linebacker or the safety, what they got to do, this, that. I just want to beat that dude's butt. And when you're going inside and all that stuff, you're doing all those things, especially in that system, oh my God, it's a difficult system. And you got to learn all that. And then you go back to learning what I talked to you guys about knowing when to be open as opposed to just knowing how to get open and all of that stuff. And it brings confidence. He's getting that confidence now. He's making plays. I still think, even though that game didn't go the way you wanted it to go, I still think San Francisco is right where they want to be.
Define that term then, where they want to be. If their offense still is not quite clicking,
and they're in the thick of things, you're still in the thick of things. Hey, nobody's in the NFC West has pulled off from you. You got Seattle. You can go. You know what I'm saying? We do the right thing. I'm not saying it's wrong. And trying to project what's happening and who's winning what and who's going to do what and what the team look like and breaking down every aspect of the team for the long haul. That's long haul stuff. What we're really trying to do is right now in the short haul win this division. And that's what I mean when I say you still got everything right here. You still got a chance at even winning this division.
Michael Irvin here on 95.7 The Game. So, we got Week 7 officially in the rearview mirror. It's time to start looking ahead to Week 8 already. It gets going in 48 hours with Thursday Night Football. But all of a sudden, let me just ask if you think this Bears-Cowboys game that is coming up this weekend changed it all in your mind based on what Chicago did to surprise, I think, everybody in the league last night by not just beating the Patriots, but really manhandling them in Foxborough.
They manhandled the Patriots. I was shocked. I was shocked at how they did the Patriots, man. I had no idea that there was no way that would happen. No idea. No way that would happen. So yeah, I tell you what, I think that does put some pressure on everything on this side. You know what I'm saying? With Dallas. And it's the game now. It's the game that worries me. Because I do believe when a team like this here, team like this, they can run like they can run, that's Dallas's here. I told you that last year when we get ready to play you guys. A team that can run and power Dallas. That's the Achilles heel, and that's the thing I worry about. But the good thing is they didn't play great in Dak's return. So no matter what, they're going to want to show up a little bit better, and I think they will.
What are the things that you saw in the game Sunday with the Cowboys that made you think that okay, they've got stuff squared away? Because they were playing a Lions team that, after an interesting start, is starting to play like the Lions again.
Yeah, I was worried. And I was worried about them playing the Lions because St. Brown was coming back. I'm going to say Brown was coming back. Of course, he got a concussion early in the game, but he makes such a difference for that football team. Such a huge difference. So I was worried about that. But they've fallen off. But this week difference. What I saw last week was I saw the Cowboys fight through some adversity because, you go down. Did you see that last play that Michael Parsons made right before the half? And then the next play, they fumbled. I mean, Michael Parsons, that right there, I don't know, if I'm a coach, I'm taking that play out. It's a play down the goal line. Michael Parsons ran. Guy was on his way to the goal line. Michael Parsons ran by defenders and caught this guy and tackled him. The effort was incredible. Tackled on the half-inch line. Next play, they fumbled the ball. Changes everything. They could have gone in, I think it was like maybe 7-6 and gone up 13-6 something, had a chance. But he broke. Right there. Yeah, I thought that was a huge turn for Dallas.
Special players.
It gave them confidence that they can win this game. Took that ball in at a big turn right there.
Special players are, by definition, game changers. And that was a game-changing moment for sure.
You know what play I'm talking about, D? It was a game changer. I don't expect you to watch Dallas.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I got red zone. Lines were in the red zone. I saw it happen. Absolutely. I had my eye on it for sure. Getting back to where things went wrong with the 49ers, you get inside the Chiefs' 35-yard line 5 times and only have 13 points to show for it in the first half. Like, that's where you lose to Kansas City right there. You got to be punching that end zone. You just have to. And you could feel the frustration, I think, building post-game with quotes from Brandon Ayuk, quotes from George Kittle. By the way, here's what Brandon Ayuk said, Michael.
I just feel like we got too many people that can change the game to score 23 points. Like, people can ask about the defense, but at the end of the day, we got to score more points than the other team, so that's how I feel.
George Kittle was talking about getting the ball in the hands of playmakers, and I didn't know if that was a veiled shot at Garoppolo or at Kyle Shanahan, or it's just frustration coming out in a post-game press conference. But, it's up to a quarterback to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. And, Jimmy has his attributes, but he's also got his minuses. And I don't know if getting the ball in the hands of playmakers is what he is really best at. And that's where I think so much of this frustration's coming from.
Well, all quarterbacks are trying to get the ball in the hands of the playmaker.
Right. That's
I don't see how he could be talking about Jimmy, and I don't see why he would be talking about Kyle Shanahan. That's an interesting quote right there. But because all quarterbacks, unless he's saying, I don't know, this Jimmy guy got something for me and something against me, and he won't give me the ball. You know what I mean? I can't understand. I don't know no quarterback that want to hold on to that damn ball too long. That's dangerous. They want to get it to your player. Let me give it to you. So I'm kind of stuck on that. I don't know where that goes.
Do you think Deebo Samuel, and I asked you this earlier in the year, is he really a one? And you laughed. You wrote back after he had that huge play against the Rams, is he still a one? And look, that was an incredible play. He's had two incredible plays all year. That's it. He had a big run against Carolina, or Seattle, I guess. He had a big run against Seattle, an amazing play against the Rams, a season-high 7 catches against Atlanta. But to me, he is still underused drastically, week in, week out, by Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers. I'd like to see Deebo get 15 touches a game, for goodness sake. It's not even close to that, Michael.
I'm with you on that, buddy. I am absolutely with you on that. And there's nothing else I can say to that. I don't know why. I know he's going to get their attention, but that's nothing new. That's nothing new, So I'm with D-Hop came back the other day. We did that simulator game. I told you guys about it. When D-Hop came back last Thursday. They threw about 18 targets to him on his first day back. You see what I'm saying? On his first day back. So I know you're absolutely right. He should be getting his targets. And especially with all the different places that you put him, there's no way they can continuously keep him under wraps. He should be getting his targets.
Do you think that there could be a hot seat involved in Kyle Shanahan's future if Christian McCaffrey isn't what the doctor ordered?
Well, a hot seat almost implies sometimes, dude, a hot seat, job's in trouble, he's in trouble. I want you to understand this now. You can put them on a hot seat in San Fran. They're going to be having hot seats to give them somewhere else, is all I'm saying. So I don't think it'll be on a hot seat. I don't think it'll be on a hot seat at all, to tell you the truth. But I'm letting you know, if you put them on the hot seat, somebody else seat to be hot waiting on them.
When you watched 49ers Chiefs the way you did, how much of what happened when the Chiefs had the ball was the 49ers not having their best players out there all the time, and how much of it was the Chiefs going to score 6 touchdowns against anybody?
I don't want to say the Chiefs scored 6 touchdowns against anybody. They didn't do it against Indy, you know what I mean, and didn't do it against the Bills. But so I won't say anybody. But not having all your players that plays a large role. Getting guys back that game. I know we got a lot of guys back that game, but that was their first game back. All of those things, man. It just yeah. But you can't take away the credit from Patrick Mahomes. I mean, that's just a different dude, man. It's a different dude. He gives you second and third times to beat your corner, or to beat your man, or to get open, or to find room to get open. And that's a hard thing to be, especially. It's hard to stop at full strength, let alone talking about not being at full strength. What I'm seeing him do this year, too, is like another level. I can't help but watch Patrick Mahomes and think about Steph Curry. every time I'm watching him, I'm thinking about Steph Curry. This is how this man is revolutionizing the way we play positional quarterback.
Curry getting 33 a night early on here in the NBA season. We got Warriors and Suns, and look at Michael Irvin helping us do forward promotion. It's coming up tonight here on 95.7 The Game.
Curry off the chain, man. Curry just Curry ain't play. Y'all gotta stop this, boy. Hey, every time I look at that dude, man, I can't believe God made that right there. Like, what? That dude shooting up threes, turning around, looking at that crowd. I mean, dude. I mean, it's just incredible to watch, man. I really enjoy watching. I can watch him play anytime.
Well, I know how much you love sports and you love excellence and you love players who can maintain season after season of excellence, because that's really what excellence is in professional sports. I mean, anyone can have, not anyone, but a lot of guys have 2, 3, 4 years maybe at the top of their position in their respective sports, but to stay there over a decade, it's really, truly amazing. And I guess that's what brings us...
True greatness. It's true greatness. I always say great is I had a moment in time. Greatness is I had many moments over time. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This dude is greatness. I got many moments over time. He just does it over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, let me apply this topic.
That monomaniacal about being this great is a great thing to watch.
Let me apply this topic then to our last question. Do you think either Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers will have a return to greatness in them before their careers end?
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is still return to greatness if they go find him another Devontae Adams. Greatness. It's kind of like the kids. You go through stages as kids. Before you know.
Oh no, the greatness of Michael Irvin's cell phone is now in question.
It's not in question.
It's correct. It is.
That's a 44-23 loss.
It's failing right now. It got blown out in the second half right there. Rough fourth quarter. That's really all the time we have from you can let him go. We talked to him twice last week, for goodness sakes. I'm sorry we didn't get the final answer.
Maybe the battery died because of that.
The greatness question?
No. Just the fact that we keep going back to him.
We probably are pushing those minutes.
You might want to get a charger.
Charge it up. We do have him back?
Yeah, he wants to finish this.
Fantastic. So here's what I love about Michael. He wants to finish the answer to this question. This is a man who understands greatness.
Right. I was telling you, Aaron Rodgers, they find him another Devontae Adams. That's simple. His physical skill set's still there. Tom Brady is going through that process like a kid. You become a kid. You're a kid first, and you need all the help you can get, and then you grow up old enough to start doing things on your own as an adult. And then you go back to being like a kid when you're elderly. As you get older, you need more assistance and more help. That's what Tom is. He's in that elderly stage where he needs that assistance and needs help. And right now, he's not getting it. Right now, he doesn't have that Blanky, that Wes Welker, that Julian Edelman, because Chris Godwin isn't totally healthy. And you know what I mean? So they have a chance to still right the ship because the division is right there. But it's going to be interesting watching these two greats.
What was your main entree at the Post Malone dinner?
What did I have? What did I have at the Post Malone dinner, man? Yeah. Man, I think did I get a steak? Yeah, I had a steak. We were chopping up all kinds of food, tasting each other's food. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
Family style. Absolutely, everyone get a little of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Try a little of everything, and the main entree was really the vodka. To be honest,
there you go.
The vodka was the main entree. That's what that was.
You're the main man. Thank you so much, Michael. Always a pleasure.
Always good talking to you guys, man. Appreciate you.